I'm going to tell you the 3 things that help me break out of the cycle that you're in right now. This never-ending cycle of telling yourself you're going to get your sleep better, you're going to stop vaping, you're going to stop smoking weed, you're going to stop drinking, you're going to get your life on track, you're going to start that diet Monday, you're going to start that gym routine next week, and trying to get your life on track so you have more energy throughout the day, and ultimately you make a little bit of progress for 2 to 3 weeks at a time, and then you revert back to your old ways, and you just find yourself in this never-ending cycle. So how the fuck do you break out of it and then maintain that? So the number one thing that you're not doing right now, there's no plan, there's no structure, there's no goals that you have. You're kind of just winging it. You're like, fuck, dude, my life is shit, and that's all I got. I need to stop doing these things. You need to plan. Like, imagine if a business did that. Imagine if a business was like, oh, you know what? We got to make more money. And the business advisor is like, okay, so we're like yearly revenue goals, weekly revenue goals, and then daily success habits that we need to implement and tell our teams to go implement so we get to our yearly goal. Imagine if they didn't have that. How fucked would that business be? But you're treating yourself like that fucked business. There's no structure around it. You're not telling yourself, okay, these are all my vices right here. These are all the habits that I want to start doing. How can I baby step my way into that? 1 year from now, where do I want to be? And then how can I break that down into monthly goals? How can I break that down into weekly goals? And then how can I break that down into daily habits? You don't look over your daily habits on a nightly basis. You don't look over your day and ask yourself, okay, how did I do today? Where did I fuck up? You don't look back on the week and think, okay, these were my weekly goals. What did I do well? Fuck yeah. Let's acknowledge that. And then what do I need to improve on? That's all it was. That's all it was for me when I went from 193 pounds addicted to vape, weed, some other substances. And just in this never-ending cycle that you might be in right now, I had a whiteboard throughout the entire process. I was writing down my goals and everything I wanted to break. And I wasn't fucking perfect with it, but at least I had structure. And that's what I got now for growing the online coaching business and my goals as of right now. And what it does, it just gives you ease of mind instead of having all these thoughts everywhere in your mind just scattered around and thinking, oh, I need to do this and this and this and get my life on track. And dude, it's just fucking out there, and you lose yourself in that. And then your brain starts to justify why it's okay to not hit your goal. And when you don't have it written down, then you're like, if you don't have written down your habit, hey, I want to get my drinking down from 7 days a week to 4 days a week. If you don't have that specific, measurable, actionable, practical goal for this week, then you'll get 3, 4, 5 days in, and your brain will start to say, oh, you know what? It's not that bad. It's not that bad. It's okay if you drink a 5th day. So what? It's not a big deal. And then, you drink a little bit on the 6th day too. You give into it. But if you have actionable goals set for yourself on a weekly basis, you can look back on them at the end of the week and think, dude, okay, I did well here. I fucked up here. This is what I'm going to improve on next week. And that's how you make the progress that you want to and break out of this never-ending cycle. Tip number 2, you need to replace those vices that you want to take out of your life, whether it's the weed, the vape, the drugs, the alcohol, the Pornhub, the lack of a gym routine, whatever it is, the laziness, the procrastination, whatever the bad habit is, the vices in your life, you need to replace that with healthy dopamine. I think I made the biggest mistake, and I see some of my clients making a big mistake where they don't replace any of their habits that they cut out with healthy level sources of dopamine. So ultimately, you've been living with this artificial source of dopamine for the past few months, if not years, right? So your dopamine levels are probably down here, right? Because you've just been spiking it so high up and down. Your dopamine levels constantly just go up and down. What you want is at a nice baseline throughout the day, and you want the healthy habits to give you that baseline level of dopamine. I'm fucking through the roof. I am fucking through the roof, especially when I make these videos. So especially when I finish a gym workout in the morning, especially when I'm making progress in the business, this is the only dopamine I need. But when you're in that low, just trying to get my energy drink. When you're in that low state where you're doing all the vices, that stuff doesn't motivate you because it's so fucking artificial. But setting goals, getting early morning sunlight, working out hard, making progress towards your goals, eating the right foods, getting proper sleep, drinking water, socializing, stepping out of your social comfort zone. These things boost your vibration like fucking no other. You need to put these things into your life. You can't just say, oh, let me just vape. Let me just stop vaping. Let me just stop smoking weed and then stuff myself into a corner of a room and play video games all day. Like, bro, it's not going to fucking happen. You need to replace your lifestyle, your brain with healthy sources of dopamine. I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you, when you hop on a routine and you stay consistent with it, the self-talk changes. You quit the vices. If you make months of progress with that shit, if you make years of progress with that shit and you stay consistent, then you can look back years in the past and be like, dude, that's unrecognizable version of me. I didn't even recognize that version. What the fuck? I used to be in that pain point. I used to be that low. So number 2 tip is replace with healthy source of dopamine, whether it's sunlight, socializing. Morning sunlight is incredibly beneficial. Getting your 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep, working out multiple times per week. You can work out 4 days per week weightlifting. You could go to 6 if you want to, but at least 3 or 4, especially if you're trying to gain muscle or lose fat. You need to be working out minimum 3 hours in the gym, okay? Getting the right foods, eating whole foods, single ingredient foods. Fuck this if it fits your macros, calories, bullshit. Yeah, you can gain weight and lose weight technically, but what's your mindset going to be at? What's your brain fog going to be at? Where's your energy levels going to be at throughout the day? The reason your energy levels suck is because you're doing the if it fits your macros diet. Oh, I don't want to meal prep. It's too hard. I don't like cooking. No fucking shit, bro. But what do you not like more? What do you not like more? Living in the same place that you're in right now, or spending a little bit of time developing a meal prep system that works for you? You don't have to spend a whole lot of time meal prepping, okay? If you're a dude, you need the basic levels of cooking, okay? I understand. I don't like cooking myself. I don't like taking time to cook. That's why I meal prep. I take about 3 hours per week to meal prep, 1 hour to shop for groceries. If you don't want to do that, then you just order delivery straight to your door. You buy groceries that you need, and you don't buy shit you don't need. So you don't have the cravings at the house. You spend about 3 hours meal prepping for the week. But you find a way to make it healthy, enjoyable with your favorite foods. Now, when you wake up, there's 3 solid meals prepped for the fucking day, man. I'm telling you, the good food, the solid, nutritious food. Think about it. It's like the fuel for your body, man. You wouldn't put 87 gas into. Imagine you had one car for the rest of your life. You'd treat that car fucking perfect. That's your form of transportation. That is your form of transportation. You put the best gas in there. You do the best oil changes. If any time a ticker came on in the front dashboard, you go ahead and make sure it got checked out. Make sure you replace the parts. But you're not treating your body like that. You only get one body for the rest of your life, and you're treating it like shit. Oh, I'm 20. I'm in my 20s, man. It's okay. I don't feel that bad. No fucking shit, dude. You're in your 20s. Maybe your early 30s. No fucking shit. You don't feel it. Just wait 10 years. Then it'll hit like a truck. But if you take care of that shit now, then it won't. If you build the muscle now, hop on the right habits now, not only will you experience the benefits within the next 3 to 6 months, that'll pay off for the rest of your life. Building muscle, losing body fat, eating healthier, developing a meal prep system. What are you going to do? Spend the rest of your life without cooking for yourself, getting by with like filling your day with protein shakes and fucking processed food just to, oh, if it fits my calories and macros, I'm good. Fuck up out of here, bro. Number 3 tip is start small, dude. You're starting way too fucking big. I need to cut out vape, and I need to cut out weed, and I need to cut out alcohol, and I need to get my sleep better, and I need to have a morning routine, and I need to meditate, and I need to go 6 days to the gym and have this perfect meal prep. Setting yourself up for failure. You don't go to the gym as a newbie, as a beginner, and say, oh, let me bench 315 pounds. You don't do that. You're going to break yourself. You're going to injure yourself. And with all those habits, implementing at once and cutting all those bad habits, then you just break your own mind. Your mind can't handle that. It's too much at once. It's like your brain doesn't like change, right? Your brain doesn't like change. So once it detects change, it's like, oh, no, 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 let's not do that. That's why you need to change a little bit so it flies under the radar. For example, I'm working on my social confidence right now, approaching strangers, getting better at that, eventually working my way up to approaching girls, and just cold approaching, right? Now, I'm not going to the most hottest women in a group of hot ass women and saying, hey, I thought you were cute. What's up? I saw you walking by. I wanted to get your number. I'm not doing that. I'm going up to dudes in the middle of buttfuck nowhere where I'm like at the beach and there's people around. I'm like, you know what? Let me just say a compliment. As I'm passing by, no intention of having a conversation. Let me ask for directions. Cool. That gets comfortable. Then I'm going to start approaching women and start asking, hey, do you know where the nearest Starbucks is? Shit like that. But it's flying under my brain's radar. Yeah, it's a little out of my comfort zone, but my brain isn't freaking out and thinking, oh shit, dude, it's detecting change. Let's induce a shit ton of anxiety. And make him super uncomfortable, right? So whatever your bad habits are, man, it's the vape, the weed, the alcohol, the bad sleep, the scrolling, the hub, you need to set, ties back to the first one, is setting structure and just saying, okay, you know what? I watch the hub. Fuck, man. I watch the hub every single night. 3 videos before I finish for the night. So why don't I just watch one video? Let me stick to one video per night. Can I limit myself to that? And in your head, you're probably thinking, yeah, that's probably not that hard. But that's a step. That is a step in the right direction. You can't let yourself think, oh, dude, that's not even worth it. I mean, I'm still watching. What's the point of that? It's a big fucking step in the right direction. If you're watching this video, whatever you've been doing probably hasn't worked. That fast fat loss phase that you went through, it didn't work because you regained it all back. All the fast changes you've been trying to make, you regain it all back. So you need to take it slow. Go slow to go fast. Set small habits. Hey, I'm not going to a gym and gaining 2 pounds of muscle this month with a perfect meal plan. I'm going to a gym 3 times per week for 30 minutes. As long as I show up, that's a fucking win. And as long as you hit that win, as long as you show up to a gym, doesn't matter what happens, doesn't matter if it's the most effective workout, you just say, fuck yeah, let's go. Fuck yeah, let's go. You internally hype yourself up. The negative self-talk will come in. You'll start on social media. You'll start comparing yourself to everyone else. You'll think about all the progress that you're not making. And then you'll ultimately just beat yourself up and not stay consistent. That's another reason you're not staying consistent, is because of the self-talk. You're so focused on the result. You're so focused on the external result of the thing. You're not focused on the action. You need to focus on the action. Stop fucking worrying about the weight changing on the scale. Start focusing on the weight, taking the weight and logging your weight into the weight tracker every single day to see if it's fluctuating up and down throughout the week, because you need to take weekly averages of your weight. Start focusing on showing up to a gym and having an effective workout, not the muscle that you're building. Start focusing on, hey, did I limit myself with the vape? I know I got a vaping problem right now. I do it every single day. Did I limit it to a certain extent? Maybe it's not all the way gone, but did I take a baby step in the right direction? Did I go outside my willpower zone, my comfort zone when it comes to willpower? Then fuck yeah, let's go. You need to start focusing on the action, because the action is everything. You're so focused on the external result, and that's why you're never making any progress with this shit. So those are 3 things to break out this never-ending cycle that you're in. You make a little bit of progress, and then you just end up back in the cycle. So number 1, create a plan. Create a routine, create some sort of calendar, create some sort of structure around your goals. Who do you want to be in a year from now, 6 months from now, 3 months from now, a month from now, a week from now? And then what are daily habits that set you up for success to achieve those goals? Break all that shit down. Take some fucking time, dude. And number two, replace whatever bad habits that you have with healthy sources of dopamine. So sunlight, sleep, getting your water in, eating good food. About 80% of your diet should be coming from whole foods, single ingredient whole foods. And getting your workout in 3 to 4 times per week, having some sort of daily movement outside the workouts, whether it's stretching, walking, something, and then socializing, getting outside your social comfort zone, talking to strangers. All this stuff will help you head it into the right direction, man. And then number 3, set small habits. Take small steps outside of your comfort zone. Don't go way too big. If you need direct help with your mindset, your consistency, your discipline, your accountability, creating a structure around your goals, building muscle, losing body fat, a workout routine that's actually custom made to your goals, tells you exactly how to work out with the right form, the right sets, the right reps, the right weight, a nutrition plan that gives you flexibility and doesn't restrict you, doesn't make you do keto, doesn't make you do fasting if you don't want to do fasting, none of that restrictive bullshit, but gives you the flexibility to be like, okay, I understand these principles when it comes to nutrition. I'm going to fill it in with my favorite foods. Yeah, I'm going to be a little bit hungry throughout the day, but it's simple, it's enjoyable, and it's healthy. And then last of all, just that accountability, man. You've tried to hold yourself accountable. It hasn't worked because you're watching this video. So if you need all those things, hit up the link in the description, schedule a one-on-one call with me, and let's go over it. Deuces.